Today on Suncoast View, Sarasota's downtown district is spreading east. We'll talk about 2 new housing projects ready to break ground.
We are all about keeping cool this time of year, and there's an environmentally friendly fabric that makes it much easier. We're going to learn about bambooty fashions from a Suncoast designer.
And a big star was on stage here on the Suncoast this weekend, and he stopped by our studios to have some fun. We got to hang out with Sinbad. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Happy Monday. Welcome to the show and welcome back to Lulu, morning show host of Suncoast Country. Great to have you with us.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I love seeing you guys and hanging with you.
Yes.
It's good to see you and not just hear you.
Yeah, same for me.
Well, and you always have so much going on. One of the reasons I love following you on social media, and a couple of big concerts coming up, a big ticket giveaway for the Bandwagon Tour.
Yes, that's happening this Friday at the Amp in Tampa. It's Miranda Lambert, Little Big Town.
Oh, wow.
And what they're doing, too, is Miranda will do a set, Little Big Town does a set. Then they're going to all come on stage together and collaborate. So I love both of those acts, so that should be pretty interesting. But we've got tickets all this week, and the next chance to win, of course, is tomorrow morning at 7:30. But all week, this week, we've got your tickets. What's interesting, too, about the Bandwagon Tour is that the opening act is called the Turnpike Troubadours. And Miranda Lambert was in a big controversy. When this tour started in February, she started dating the lead singer of Turnpike Troubadours.
Oh, really?
Now, the problem
is they're not dating anymore?
he's married.
Oh, that's a bigger problem.
That's a big problem. So there was a lot of talk.
And that group is still opening?
Yes. So get this.
I want to talk
Is
to
this
the wife.
bad?
No, this is amazing. This is amazing.
I know, but it's truth, But Evan Felk is his name, and he was only been married for a year.
Oh, my.
Now, what's happening is, so all the rumors are circulating. It turned out to be true. So they're still touring together. They really haven't been pictured together, except for recently on Instagram, somebody caught a shot of them holding hands in New York City. Now what's happening, a couple of days ago, I saw that his soon-to-be ex-wife, if indeed they go through with the divorce, posted, hey, my ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband is texting me 23 times a day. That doesn't say he's in a happy relationship to me. So who knows? But now Miranda's his boss and everything.
I kind of want to go just to watch the on-stage dynamics. Lulu,
Does the wife ever go? Does the ex-wife ever go to the show?
No, not right now.
I'm thinking not.
I'd love to see her in the front row.
When I was a touring actor, there were 2 types of married people that toured. The ones that would go home as soon as the show was over, back to the hotel, get on the phone with their spouse. And you're like, what are you doing? We're in Nashville. We're in this city. Why aren't you exploring? And then the ones that would
go out.
Explore.
And I realize now why the married ones went home and got on the phone.
Don't put yourself in the situation. Yep.
Exactly.
Wow. Good info.
Oh, yeah.
You have all the dirt.
This is why none of us date. Because you have to continue to work together.
Yeah, not a good idea.
And because 2 of the 3 of us are married. That would be the other reason. But apparently that doesn't matter.
There may be other reasons, but it's all good.
All right, Lulu, great to have you here. A lot of fun. And, of course, listen for those tickets as we go throughout the week on 92 CTQ, right?
92.1 CTQ.
All right, love it. We're going to check in the kitchen today where our good friend Bob Overholser from Goldbush Barbecue is back with us. What are we making today?
Well, today we're actually going to revisit a recipe I did last month, the Huli Huli chicken.
Oh yeah, we like that.
We are recreating it sugar-free. It's heavy in sugar, and now we're going to let the carb-conscious diabetics enjoy it too.
Does it taste as good?
It really does. You're going to be shocked.
Oh, good.
Without the guilt.
Absolutely. We love those kind of shortcuts. Well, today is also Makeover Madness Monday. Say that 3 times fast. Let's meet Molly.
Hey, I'm super excited to get this smoothing treatment done. I've been struggling with frizz all summer in the heat. I've been wearing a lot of hats, so I'm really excited to have this done so I can wear my hair down frizz-free for the rest of the summer.
I think a lot of us can associate with Molly in this heat and humidity. So we're going to learn about smoothing treatments and how that can help different types of hair, of course, with cutting loose. So something we'll check out as we go throughout the show.
Can't wait to see it.
Makeover Madness Monday with Molly.
You like that? Wow. And we met Molly.
Yeah.
That was a lot. Whoever, thank you for writing that. All right, it is time for our first hot topic. And downtown Sarasota is spreading east. 2 large residential projects east of 301 are poised to begin construction very soon. Now, after a decade of debate, the Payne Park Village project is set to break ground. It'll include 135 attached and detached single-family homes between 3 and 4 stories. Just north, a 200-unit apartment building will take shape at the former Ringling Shopping Center. The possible extension of the Legacy Trail into Payne Park is expected to encourage more of the eastern spread of the downtown area. It's about the only place there's any land is east of 301, so it makes sense.
Well, this one in Payne Park, they've talked about that for so long, but the people who are building right beside it are going to have beautiful views of the park.
Yes, the old Scotty's warehouse, that huge warehouse that faces Payne Park, that was a workout center for a while where a bunch of different CrossFit gyms and the firemen would train there. There were tons of people used to train in there. It's a massive empty space. So it's going to make a huge, beautiful condo, I imagine.
Mostly we hate to lose a green space, but we're just losing some old buildings that really should have been torn down.
And of all locations to get to look right at Payne Park, I mean, that's going to be great.
And if the trail gets extended to the base of that, I mean, that would be just perfect to be able to pick up the trail there and head south.
Yeah, and the growth here is just unbelievable. And we have made if there's a list coming out of the most beautiful place to live, the most exciting, the place with the most to do, we are in every list that comes out, from Venice to St. Armand Circle to Sarasota to it's everywhere, Lakewood Ranch. So
we have to be careful as we build new construction to continue that, to make sure the new construction continues our theme of beauty.
Here's what's interesting to me, right that area, as you're heading from 301 east, as you're going up Ringling, used to be tiny, tiny little homes. Now that drive, you see these big modern homes are being plopped right in the middle, and it makes the older, tinier homes look out of place.
Older and smaller.
And I drive that route almost every day, and I just think, I wonder how they feel about this.
But that happens everywhere. You know, I mean, they've been talking about that in South Tampa for decades and decades. You know, the homes built in the 40s and 50s get to the point where they're not modern or the style we want now, so people who can afford it buy them, raise them, and up goes the big one.
And you've got Shamrock Pub over there. You've got the donut, 50 Donut. You have the bike shop. They're probably like, thank you, bring the people.
Absolutely. And that's why I think it's good where there's already, you know, lots that need to be developed a little farther east. We're going to see new family-owned businesses coming in. So it's all good things. I think everybody's probably pretty thrilled that the Walmart didn't happen at this point since we're getting more housing.
And we were very close. We were.
Yeah, we were very close. All right, well, this is a bit of a tough topic on a Monday morning. But what makes for a perfect job? A U.S. News and World Report study says that there are common qualities that we all look for in employment, like salary, a good unemployment rate, flex scheduling, and just personal satisfaction. So here's the top 5 list for this year. They say software developer, dentist, physician's assistant and nurse practitioner, and mathematician. Now listen to this. Most of the list of all 25 jobs, either healthcare or math-based.
And you have to go to school for a long time to get these jobs.
I thought it was very interesting to me, especially now that I'm parenting that 18-year-old age where everybody's off to college and picking their majors, and there's a lot of talk about that. A lot of people interested in like the physician's assistant, the nurse practitioner, because how many times have you been to the doctor lately and that's who you're seeing? So you're able to do that type of work without the debt of med school.
Yeah, you get to hack off a big chunk of tuition.
But you still got a lot of years after college to get to any of those
It's still an advanced degree, but it's not an MD. It's not quite to that extent and that expense.
I don't know why dentists surprises me. I love my dentist, so that's cool, but I don't know why that surprises me on that list. I guess I didn't realize that field would continue to
I've read that
grow.
It's really competitive because in a lot of areas where there's new growth, everybody's like, oh, well, I'll move my practice there, or I'll open an office there. But then they end up with too much competition amongst themselves.
And then yesterday I went to the dentist, and they were saying, oh, they're just slammed during the summertime. You just can't get an appointment because they're so busy.
Wow.
So maybe it's of course, it takes a long time and a lot of talent to be a dentist.
Yeah, that's a lot of schooling.
And we're always going to need a dentist and nurse practitioners and all of that. We're always going to need that kind of health care unless robots start learning how to do all that, then we might be in a
well,
trouble.
and we're living longer. I mean, think about the fact that we're living longer.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's a great
Yeah.
thing. But you know, your teeth might only make it to 70, and you might make it to 100. So you know, we got to have some help here.
Hey, cosmetic dentistry is
Absolutely.
way to go.
All right, that's our recommendation. Well, here's something that will make you feel old. Animal House officially is 40 years old. It was somewhat of a revolution, of course, grossing $500 million in today's dollars. It, of course, became the class college campus comedy. But look at it in today's terms. Would it even be okay to find it funny? We know that drunk frat humor and hazing kills young men. Trying to sleep with women endlessly now has an entire movement named after it. And the premise of the movie is objectifying women. Is it still okay to laugh when you think back about when the movie was made?
And I'm wondering if any of those people got to be dentists or all those good jobs that we were talking about.
Well, Belushi had a pretty good career. So.
I'm torn on this, and I might get some flack. I look back on the movie, and it was funny for its time. You know, it was classic comedy with some of the great classic comedian. The writers, the actors in it, when you look back, did it influence people in a negative way to objectify women, to encourage frat hazing? I mean, I think everybody's idea of college 20 years ago was that.
Right, not to study in college.
Yeah, toga parties and you know, beer
slides
pegs and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's hard when you look back at comedies from another time with today's standards, because you might look back and say, yeah, we couldn't make that movie now, but we didn't make it now, we made it then.
And they still make them now. Meet the Neighbors.
Yeah.
You know, American Pie.
Yeah, that's totally influenced that.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't want to stop laughing at things that were classic comedies, but I guess responsibly I have to.
Well, people doing dumb things will always make us laugh. So they were doing a lot
And they're
of
never
dumb
going to
things.
stop doing dumb things.
No.
I mean, that whole concept doesn't
Maybe
end.
though now we don't look at them and go, oh, I want to be them when I go to college. We look back and go, oh, I'm so glad I wasn't them when I
At
was
least
in
I didn't do that.
Yeah,
It was a sign of that time.
Right.
And that will continue throughout time as well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That movie's okay. I don't like belly laugh over it anyway. But
Right. No, it certainly kicked off a whole
Yeah.
genre for decades to come, and I'm
Yes.
sure it still will. Well, here's something else that has stood the test of time. Today is the inaugural celebration of Golden Girls Day, and to feature a new range of Golden Girls action figures are being unveiled at Comic-Con 26 years after this series wrapped. They are available for pre-order if you have a huge fan, and they will ship in February. But there are Golden Girls games too. You can buy Golden Girls Clue, Golden Girls Monopoly, and all of this in terms of the whole Golden Girls Day, it actually coincides with today, which is National Cheesecake Day, because as you may remember, that's how the girls got through it all together.
Okay, look at this. 4 old ladies and a frat full of good-looking guys. Which one is okay to talk about?
Good point.
Which one lasted the longest? I'm just saying, old ladies can be fun.
I love the Golden Girls. They are so funny. And now I'm thinking of some friends of mine that would love those dolls and those games. And
I know, isn't that fun?
Oh my God, the B. Arthur, that huge jacket that she's wearing. in the
Shoulder
action
pads.
Shoulder pads.
Yes, of
Shoulder
course.
pads.
We all think we're Blanche.
It had great writing. That is one of the
Yes.
best writing and comedic delivery of any sitcom ever.
And that's
Clean
what
fun.
makes things last.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, the things that we all have in common.
Yeah.
Those are the things we laugh at.
Yep, good thing. All right, I don't know if you're going to laugh at this or not. It's a little gross, but it is a new way to promote your product, and there's no sweat. A Japanese advertising company has come up with a very unorthodox way to get some new eyeballs for its clients by placing advertisements on the armpits of young women. So these ads come in various colors, and you can have an armpit rental spot in an armpit for about $120 an hour. They paint the armpit. Well, it kind of makes sense because the first client's dermatology, and they were marketing painless underarm hair removal. But here's where it gets gross. They are looking for aspiring models to raise their hands. I'll do it. And they're also organizing armpit beauty contests.
I have a thing with armpits
Armpits are
anyway.
gross.
Disgusting.
I don't have a problem with feet. I don't really have a problem with anything except for armpits.
have
You
a
don't want
problem
to
with
see
a lot of things.
armpits.
Well,
Yeah.
that's disgusting to me.
Linda's offended.
Not offended. I just don't want to look at it. It's ugly.
But if you're going to spend your money to advertise somewhere, you only see the armpit part of the time when someone raises their arm. You know, that doesn't make sense.
I think
to me.
you'd
The
sell a
front of shirt-
bicep. Sell a bicep.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, we're going to check in with our mid-morning forecast, and when we come back, we're going to check out some crafting for a good cause.
A time lapse of radar echoes through the morning hours indicates lots of activity this morning. That shows plenty of moisture to work with across the state of Florida. That moisture will kind of manifest itself with showers and thunderstorms becoming more widespread in the afternoon. Now, Severe Storms Prediction Center puts us in a chance of just your standard thunderstorms this time of year. Nothing in the way of severe weather, but of course some of the storms could produce frequent lightning, which is always a problem in Florida. We'll watch for these showers to gradually build inland as we head through the afternoon hours, some of them becoming fairly strong through the afternoon. And then as we head into the evening hours, a few may work their way back to the coastline. And then I think during the overnight, we'll have a fairly quiet shower chance as, the heating of the day goes away and these showers dissipate. We'll look for about a 50 to 60% chance of inland storms later in the afternoon. And then as we head into the evening, about a 40% chance that some of those storms work their way back to the coast.
There is no greater joy than creating something beautiful with your own hands. And for the past 30 years, that's what has brought a craft group together in the Meadows every week, and it inspires their annual craft sale in November. We welcome Kathy Easley and Vicki Robley, the co-chairs of the Meadows Craft Group. So you guys meet every week. And you do a craft. What kind of crafts do you do?
We do all sorts of crafts. These cards, obviously. We make jewelry, like this is a sample of it.
Here's another one.
And we knit, we crochet, any kind of craft you can think of, painting, all sorts of things.
We make Christmas ornaments right now.
Christmas
We're
ornaments.
And
getting
you have
ready.
a big sale.
Yes,
That
we
makes
do.
sense. Every year you have an annual sale,
Yes.
and you make things all year for that?
Yes,
So
we
you
do.
accumulate all year long?
Yes,
year
we
long.
do.
Keep them all.
Well, that's another story.
That was a story.
Under
The
beds.
money goes to charity, right?
Yes.
The money from the sale. Well, can you teach us how to do it?
Yes,
We'll be
we
glad
can.
to help.
Yes, we can.
Okay, we're going to make cards.
We are. These are iris folded cards.
Okay.
The iris comes from like a camera iris, how that
Okay, sure.
goes on.
Oh, okay.
So
something that
iris
gives
as
you-
in eye or lens.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they do
Interesting.
kind of have, what do you call it?
An insert,
Yeah.
sort
You have a
of.
focal point, all that.
It's like a picture in a frame.
So the order, I think, is most important, right?
It is, it is. So let's, just to begin with on yours.
Here, I'm just
yeah.
going to show them if they want to see this one.
It's all numbered.
There's a little, okay.
You're making a boat. Is that a boat?
Yes, it is a sailboat.
Okay, so it's like paint by number, except we're not going to use paint. We're going to put other things
Pieces
onto
of
the
paper
number.
you're going to
Tape by number.
Paper onto the number.
So there's
Okay.
a specific order, and you've laid that
Yes.
out for us. All right, so we'll start with, where would we begin?
I think it would be easiest to start with this one,
Good, that's a
which
big
is
piece.
this one, and I think it's a little too big. Let's
Okay.
look at it.
And you said that you were getting some of these type of ideas and stencils and whatnot from the internet. So if somebody wanted to look up this method of making cards, is iris the correct name that you would look for?
Yes.
It's called an iris card.
Yes.
Okay.
Iris
I've never heard of that, but I've seen them before.
Iris folding.
Iris folding cards.
So
Okay.
it's got
That's going to be
numbers,
big enough.
and then here's
We're gonna
number
lay it-
one.
We have to be sure we
I
cover.
love that. All right, girls,
all
I
of
need you to
this.
be honest. Is it really just about the crafting, or is it also about getting together for chit-chat time?
Oh, absolutely.
The last is the best.
Unfortunately,
this
no.
one's too
We've
far
thought
away.
about it, but thus far that hasn't
Well, and you know what? It
occurred.
would hurt the product of your craft if you
Sure.
had wine. Remember, we're trying to sell these a little bit.
We do need quality. Yeah.
We need quality for raising money.
Does everyone?
However, after isn't so bad.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. To celebrate.
we
I have
like
a quick
that.
question for you. Does everyone take turns learning a craft to present to the group, or is there pretty much
Oh,
one
that's another
group of
We
teachers?
do have a
number
person
one.
who
We need number one.
looks up crafts for us throughout the year and brings us maybe
small.
5 or
Here's
6
number
that
one.
she organizes.
fold goes down.
And then, like, one of us may try a jewelry pattern, and then we'll teach that and give you like that with
That's
everything.
nice. So one week you might be a student, and the next week you might be a teacher.
You might.
So we're
And then
starting.
you become an expert.
So there's the first layer. So all you did right there was you taped the piece to the back. All right.
Ours
do
have
that.
numbers on them, so this needs to go that
now,
way.
No, the
because
fold
this
goes
one is a
down.
little bit easier.
So
Like
tell
that
us a
here.
little
The
bit
folds
more
up.
about the sale. It sounds like there's all sorts of different types of things for sale. What charities are you supporting?
We are doing 5 different charities.
Okay.
We are supporting Spark,
Oh.
Smart, Resurrection House, The Haven, Baby Basics.
Oh, that's wonderful. So they're local charities
They're all local
that help people
charities,
in
yes.
our own
Yes.
community.
It all stays
See,
here.
that one got down
Oh,
a little low.
uh-oh.
You'll see a mistake.
So
We can
what's
fix
the
this one.
favorite sale thing when you come? What's the thing that most people go for?
Jewelry.
Jewelry's popular.
I think so.
Women love
Okay,
jewelry.
so
Yeah, well, I think these
we need
cards
to
are
fold
awesome
this
because you
edge
can't find
because we
something
want
unique
a
to send to
folded
friends.
We sold out last year. We had 100
and this is your
and I
B1.
can't remember the exact, but it was over
And you
100
wanna
cards,
angle it so
125
that it's-
maybe.
Oh,
And
like
we
that.
sold all of them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
The first day we do it.
The
for 2
first
days.
day.
First
Oh
day.
my.
And how many women on average, or men, because I am assuming that we
Wait, no.
don't keep it closed, although
Up
maybe
to the
this is
ribbon.
more of a woman's preference for patients. How many would you say you have working together when you meet weekly?
Right now, yeah, it's
How
low
many?
right now.
During the summer, around 10 to
Summer's
12.
quiet though, but what about in season when everyone's here?
We can get up to 50.
How fun.
Yes, it
Aren't
is.
many of them men?
We have some gentlemen who contribute things that they make. They,
At home.
they obviously don't attend our
They
meetings.
don't like to chat, and that's so much
Or do they
fun.
go buy it and we try and pass it off as our own?
We have a couple of woodworkers who
Yeah.
do some wood
Oh,
products.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah,
That's very
a lot of-
nice.
Oh,
What a
but you
nice
would
thing.
know that these are made by individuals
now you
because you
look
don't
for
find anything like this
B2.
anywhere.
And we stamped the back. Those didn't get stamped, but we have
Oh
a
yeah,
stamp.
created by the Meadows Craft Group.
Oh, how nice.
I just
And
think it's
then
wonderful
we
to have
fold
that
it
sense
again.
of community and that sense of friendship while also, you know, keeping your hands
Keeping your
busy
hands
and
busy, yes.
making money for charity.
And keeping your mind busy as we get older. You know,
Yes.
that's important. This
Yes.
is good for your mind.
Dad was
Absolutely.
trying to teach us that
Yeah.
not too long ago. Well, the Meadows Annual Craft Sale is on November 10th and 11th. For more information about the craft show and all the other great things that are going on in the Meadows community, go to themeadowssarasota.org. Next, the most popular Airbnbs on the Suncoast.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
Clogged pores are disgusting. Introducing DermaSuction, the easy way to suck that yuck out of your pores. DermaSuction removes blackheads and dirt from your pores. Just look at everything it extracts. The secret's the gentle vacuum action. Watch as DermaSuction extracts so much yuck, leaving your skin feeling clean and youthful.
The gunk that had been pulled out, I was pretty horrified, but better in the DermaSuction than on my face.
It's almost addictive because you can see all this stuff coming out of your skin that you don't even really know is there.
Call now to order your DermaSuction for just $19.99. We'll also include our small and large body probes, the Sonic Microdermabrasion probe, and the handy travel case, all absolutely free. Order now and you can double the offer. Just pay a separate fee. You can get all this, but you have to order now.
Call 1-800-213-9301. That's 1-800-213-9301 or visit dermasuction.com. So call 1-800-213-9301 now.
According to a new survey by U.S. News & World Report, 3 of Alabama's top 4 hotels and resorts are part of the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail Resort Collection. The Grand Hotel Marriott Resort in Point Clear, the Battle House Renaissance Mobile Hotel and Spa, and the Renaissance Birmingham Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa. Hey, we didn't invent Southern hospitality, we just offer more of it. Visit rtjgolf.com/resorts to find out more.
Welcome back. We've talked a lot about how Airbnb and various rental properties are so popular here on the Suncoast with all of our vacationers. So Airbnb recently released a list of the site's most popular properties in each county in Florida. And they're ranked by how many times a property was added to a user's wish list. So we're going to take a look at the properties in our area, and you can see if you agree. Here's what people are looking for on the Suncoast, apparently. All right, we're going to start in Sarasota. I'll be honest, I'm surprised by these because none of them are beachfront. This is described as a tropical escape in Sarasota. It holds 16 guests. It's 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms, but there's 14 beds.
Oh,
so I guess you can stack them up.
Right.
2 bathrooms, but here's, I bet,
2
why it's so
bathrooms.
popular. It'll sleep 14 beds, but it's only $118 a night.
Oh,
so if
my.
you're traveling in a big group,
Wow.
you know, I guess that's the best
That's
way to do it.
unbelievable.
2
Yes.
bathrooms, though. That's got me a little nervous.
It is in the
about
it's in the DeSoto Acres area, so that would be, you know, off of like Lockwood Ridge and DeSoto. It describes itself having a wraparound porch, and it is perched above 2 acres of real Florida.
It's like a big tree house.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like au natural.
Yeah. I
I'm
love it.
surprised it's not beachfront, but maybe because there's so much beachfront.
Well, it
that
wouldn't
it's
be
hard to
$100
see
and
which
something
would-
dollars
I
a
think
night.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
$118 a night. You're not far from beaches. And get this, 193 5-star reviews. So all of these highly reviewed, and that's, of course, where they're on the
We
list.
should field trip and stay there.
I know, we'll go
do it.
check it out. All right, this one I thought was cute and adorable. This is in Manatee County. Here's the #1 most looked at property. It is an adorable little cottage, and it is standalone, which I know a lot of people like. It's called Hidden Paradise. It's in Bradenton, in the West Bradenton area. It only holds 2 guests, because you're pretty much looking at it. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It does have pool access and an outdoor seating area. So that certainly would be nice for a little getaway. A lot of couples describe it as the perfect place to stay. 4.5 stars. Here's where I'm so obsessed. $65 a night.
No.
The pool area, the pool table and stuff you see, that's part of the main house, which you may request to use. But again, I can't stay at a dumpy, rundown motel for $65 a night.
Even
And
the
these,
worst ones.
and I guess that's why this is so popular and why maybe I need to start opening my mind and get off of hotels and into Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
Because you see
65
the
a night.
ratings, you see the reviews.
And what's nice about Airbnb too is if you get access to a washer and a dryer, especially if you're going to the beach a lot, then you can wash your clothes. You can't do that as well in a hotel.
All right, we'll hit these next 2 real quick in case you're headed north. Pinellas County. Again, hotels up in this area, very pricey. This Airbnb, $70 a night. It is a Clearwater pool suite, 169 5-star reviews, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, sleeps 3, and I guess the hostess in the main house gets unbelievably rave reviews. She'll bring you pool toys, stuff for your kids to do, baskets of food. So, I mean, how lovely.
Yes.
I
So
love
that's
the
up
price.
in Pinellas County, yep, and Hillsborough County, $71 a night in the Seminole Heights neighborhood. Very trendy, tons of restaurants and bars. It's like a chic little guest house, 1 bedroom, 2 beds in it, 1 bathroom. It'll hold 3 guests. 237 5-star ratings, totally renovated, $71 a night.
What a cool list. This is really
Very
cool.
cool list. So this is all on Airbnb, and you know, if you're looking for something other than a hotel room with great ratings, check it
You'd
out.
have a hard time finding a nice hotel.
I
room.
agree. All right, I'm going to check it out. Coming up next, something else I can't wait to check out. A soft, environmentally friendly fabric that keeps us cool. And I love the name. We're going to learn about Bambooty for your booty.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited-time offer. Call now,
800-604-0398.
Or visit SoClean.com today.
Growing up, my mom was afraid of the water, something she did not want me to feel.
So I enrolled Missy in swim lessons.
It changed my life.
Missy Franklin.
And now you can do the same for someone that you love.
There's nothing more precious than your child's well-being.
So act now, before it's too late.
Make us fly! I'm glad I did.
Thanks, Mom. Visit usaswimmingfoundation.org to find, get, or give a swim lesson.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Bob from Gold Rush Barbecue. And Bob, you've been out and about. I see you on social media at stores. That's great. Tell us what you've been up to.
I've been having a good time with the demos. Gordon Foods is getting it in more and more stores throughout Florida. And Lucky's Market here in Sarasota. We had a great time on Saturday. They had a live band and they showcased 24 Florida vendors where we could have an opportunity for people to taste the food and for them to promote that they believe in local. So
and this is your Stevia Sweet Barbecue that you're out promoting.
Stevia Sweet, yeah.
All right, we're going to talk more about how to use that in some of our favorite dishes coming up. Joey?
Well, keeping cool is a key part of our fashion choices here on the Suncoast, especially for those of us that sweat. And a new fabric is gaining in popularity due to its comfort and accessibility. It's bamboo. Well, we want to welcome Joe Monick and Andrea Mythaler from Bambooty Body Gear clothing line to tell us a little bit more. Welcome.
Hi, good to see you again.
Good to see you. I should say welcome back, because if your name is familiar to our viewers, 3 years ago, we actually featured your product when it first came out as part of our Suncoast Inventors series, and we actually had a little bit of fun with the name. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Oh, is Bambooty, which you've got over there. I mean, that sounds like a compliment. But there it is.
I got a Bambooty.
You got a Bambooty. Bambooty headgear by Joe Monick out of Venice. Yes, so that was a few years ago. We're still having a little fun with the name. It's a great name.
Thank you.
Since then, since you launched, I know you've expanded the line. So let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
How did it all begin?
In 2012, I was running a lot, and I was growing my hair out. After years in banking, I was done with all that. I wanted to switch gears and start a new career. Mm-hmm. So with the long hair, everything, I was looking for an alternative to a bandana that was natural, number one.
Okay.
Had some performance elements to it. And I really couldn't find anything.
So it started with headgear?
It started with headgear. The whole line started with headgear. And we started with a design that was akin to what you might have seen on people cutting up T-shirts. And I said, I can refine that, make it look a little bit better. So I cut this one out of an old Long John shirt, and I sewed. That was the first Bambooty concept.
Okay.
Oh. And from that point, the line started to evolve and refine itself. What we did was we started with black, pink, and white.
Okay.
And we did mud runs and triathlons and tried to appeal to the athletic community first, because I thought that was our demographic.
Right.
And we were successful with everything but the white. And 6 months into our company, Andrea, who's my partner and the dye artist, said, why don't we dye them? So we went to Joann Fabric, got a tulip kit, did an initial run of 50 pieces, and we dyed them, and this is akin to what they look like now.
Right. Oh, you do it yourself.
We do it ourselves. We do every piece ourselves. We hand dye every single piece.
Wow.
Right here in Venice. So we did 50 of them, and we went to a local event, and they sold out in an hour. So we said, okay, this is it.
Yeah, they want color.
They want color. We want to show people that they can have fun with the color, and it's a performance fabric too.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the performance characteristics.
Well, the bamboo, as you know, it grows prolifically. Some species 3 feet a day. But what a lot of people don't know is the performance side of it. It is, number one, naturally antimicrobial, so it doesn't smell. So when you do compare it to other performance fabrics, like your dry fits and so on, not to knock them, they do their job, but they retain odor.
I was going to say, when you're talking smell, we're talking like BO from the gym. You can sweat in this, which is unbelievable here in Florida, and not stink.
Right.
I need a whole house of this.
That's true. Anybody who goes to the gym that has those synthetic shirts, I mean, I'll tell you, I've gotten in trouble for our laundry room because the over time, if you wear them enough, they stink. But these do not.
And we've tested it. We've talked about this a number of times. We've tested it at the gym, 30 days straight without washing it. We stopped after that because we figured it was effective. We didn't need to go any farther with it.
So no odor. That's amazing.
No odor. It has a natural SPF of 50.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Right.
Without a chemical.
It's crazy soft. I mean, you're feeling it. It's hard to translate the feel of the fabric to the viewers, but when you feel it in person, you can feel how luxuriously silky soft it is.
It feels cool.
It feels cool. It wears cooler than cotton by several degrees.
You mentioned this also has been helpful, some of your items for people that are going through chemo or cancer treatment.
It's interesting because the color first draws people in. They want an alternative, especially when they're going through that process and they start losing their hair. But what a lot of people don't recognize is that their skin becomes super hypersensitive. And they want softness next to their skin all the time. So, like even this piece right here, which I like to play with, this one offers the most versatility. But when someone comes into the booth and they're going through the process, they don't want to wear a hot wig all the time, especially here in Florida. So, I'll take it and I'll throw it on like this for them. And then they've got a little scarf action. They cover their whole head, and that's just one way to wear this. And it breathes. It breathes better, it wears cooler, it wicks sweat 3 times better.
And it's pretty.
Yeah.
Well, right, and you've made it gorgeous.
Yeah.
And Andrea, I know we just saw some pictures a little while ago. It's also very fashionable. I mean, there's some beautiful cuts on some of these lines. Let's start looking at some of what you brought, starting with this poncho here. This is really cool. Tell us about the development of this one.
Well, we started with that piece without the hood. And it was kind of, it was a big, wide, gaping thing. And it was just not flattering. We really didn't like it. So, we really like to listen to our customer base. Like, we won't even bring out a design until we've heard from at least 50 to 100 people saying, can you make this, or will you ever do this? And they kept saying, we love the poncho because we can walk into a restaurant in the middle of summer and it's 60 degrees. And we want something to put on. And the bamboo can be folded up, put in their purses. It's pretty much wrinkle-free. They pull it out, they slide it on. They can wear it to the beach. They can wear it to the opera that night.
SPF coverage, too, is great. That's a nice accessory to the beach. And I want to look at what Stephanie's got down there because it's beautiful the way she's got it draped. But tell us about this one.
That's a sarong parejo, and if you're familiar, if you've been to the islands, you know the multitude of ways that you can wear the sarongs. It's been a huge hit for us here in Florida because of the breathability, number one, but the colors and the ways that you can wear it, like one of the pictures you'll see when you show them with Andrea holding it up, the cape just is a stunning accessory.
Yes.
You can wrap yourself in it. You can make a skirt out of it. You can make a tube dress out of it.
And it's
There's
beautiful.
Tons of videos that you can peruse through the internet and see all the various ways you can play with it.
And the dyes are amazing. Yeah, you'll never smell
I keep going on that one. All right, well, this is great stuff. If you want to learn more about bamboo clothing and see the Bambooty clothing line, you can go to their website, bambootybodygear.com. Coming up next, we had a big celebrity in town over the weekend, but guess what? We got to see him first. He stopped by our studios for some fun. We'll show you some fun and games.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Ray Collins. Today at noon, President Trump will be in Tampa tomorrow to rally support for Congressman Ron DeSantis, who is running for governor. We'll have a preview for you. And Manatee County will break ground tomorrow on a new school and parish. The new Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School opens in August of 2019. As far as the Monday forecast now, here's John Scosi.
Well, I think the next couple of days are going to be a little wetter than normal for this time of year. General southerly to southwesterly flow evidence here on the satellite picture shows those clouds kind of drifting from Gulf waters closer to the coastline. And throughout the afternoon, that trend will continue with showers moving inland. and becoming stronger and more widespread as we head through the afternoon along the spine of the state. A few of those showers may build back toward the coastline during the evening hours as well, so we'll watch for that. Our daytime high will top out near 90, and we'll have about a 50 to 60% chance of afternoon storms.
It's hard to see when you're outside at night. It's time for the Atomic Beam Sunblast, the new solar-powered light that's super bright. Atomic Beam Sunblast lets you add a light anywhere, and the atomic solar panels charge the built-in lithium-ion battery quickly. Then the 180-degree motion sensor turns on the light when you get near and automatically turns off when you disappear. Look, here's a best-selling outdoor solar light, and here's the super bright Atomic Beam Sunblast. Get the super bright Atomic Beam Sunblast for only $19.99. But wait, call right now and you can double your order and get a second Sunblast, plus our best-selling Atomic Beam Flashlight. Just pay a separate fee. That's 2 Atomic Beam Sunblasts and the Atomic Beam Flashlight. Call now.
Call 1-800-431-6640. That's 1-800-431-6640. Or visit mysunblast.com. So call 1-800-431-6640. Order now.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Auburn Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
The body, it is a work of art and a powerful ally in the fight against cancer. A new approach called immunotherapy works by helping our immune system correctly identify and eradicate many types of cancer cells. Speak with your doctor and visit su2c.org/immunotherapy to learn more. Your body might just be your greatest hope.
ABC 7 is the most watched, most trusted news source on the Suncoast, and we owe it all to you, our loyal viewers. Thank you for making us #1.
Well, this past weekend, comedian Sinbad brought his classic comedy to the McCurdy's Comedy Theater. Suncoast audiences loved him, and we got the chance to have some fun with him. Let's take a look. Well, we have been celebrating your career as big fans, and every time you're here, you're up for a game. So
yes,
we hope that's the same for today. We are actually going to play a game of Pictionary. But it is Pictionary.
I thought we were doing hide and go seek. See, I had studied. I had found some good spots around. Oh, man.
You found all the nooks and crannies.
I was ready, man. I was going to win.
Well, this game is just for you. We can't play it with anyone else because it is Pictionary Sinbad edition. So Lulu's going to start drawing for us. All of the clues you'll be drawing will be titles of TV shows or movies that Sinbad has appeared in, whether starring or in a cameo role. So there's the first clue. All right.
I can't draw, so that's all right.
I can't. We can't draw. It's even better when you can't.
Okay.
We're so good, we'll get it anyway.
It's a person, it's a circle, it's
head, it's liner.
Wow.
a world, it's
wow.
Oh, it's a world, globe, Earth.
A different world?
Yes! Oh, there we go. You know, this is going to work because I'll throw out words and you come up with titles.
that looked like an intestine.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember you doing
I didn't do it.
Intestinal
fortitude.
Yeah. Oh, no.
You can do it. You can do it now.
Okay. Tell me when to go.
I just throw out words.
Here you go.
Okay. I'll just make up stuff.
It's a square, it's a house, it's a roof. House
guess.
Hey!
Bam, bam, we got the right team.
Does he draw?
Yeah.
Because then we're in trouble.
Now you jacked up. Yeah, let me guess. You go. You go.
I'm redoing the game as we go. Joey loves it when I do that.
Okay.
We'll try. We got it.
We literally had to put clues that the person guessing knows all of. So
right, this is how we play this.
We figured out how to stack the deck.
All right, right now you're not going to have my word help. I got to be quiet.
Remember, we said cameo. I will give you that clue.
Person.
First kid.
Human.
Family.
Family Guy?
There you go. You remember that show?
Family Guy, I forgot I did it. That's animation.
That's a good career.
Yeah.
Memories. Joey, you
Great
do one.
cameos.
Joey's got the answers. He can't do it.
Yeah.
Going again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's have Joey do one.
Right.
Okay. Here, I'll hold those for you. I won't look.
Yeah, right. Girl.
Hat.
Bell. Bell. What's in bed? What? Bell ring.
Jingle all the way.
Ring the bell.
Jingle all the way. Come on.
Great holiday comedy.
Yes,
All right.
see, we're getting them. We're getting them. We're getting them.
Yes, we are.
All right. Here we go.
Thought I only had to do it once. I was excited.
I know you did good. You did good.
Man, Joey.
Person. Sun.
Oh, it's sunny in Philadelphia. Bam.
Great comedy, great cameo.
Linda, you're up.
We're getting it. You're doing it.
I'm loving that you're doing this one.
That's okay.
We're winning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to conserve paper so the sun has nothing to do with it.
Okay. It's a person. It's a mountain. It's a snowman.
No, it's a burger. It's a good burger.
It is a good
I cheated because I saw the card.
You have to admit it.
You're in the movie.
I cheat though, man.
All right, we have
That's how
time
you
for
win.
one more.
I
Steph's
cheated
going to take
cards.
us out.
All right.
I will cheat.
Here we go. 100% of the paper is being recycled.
Yes, it is. What have we got? Oh, jeez.
All
That's not an
right.
easy one. Okay.
Person.
Guy.
Rain. Don't rain on my parade.
Wow.
He was wonderful in Funny Girl.
Sun rays.
Cloud.
Windy.
Night.
Sky.
Cloudy night.
Outside.
Sunshine
Wait a
and
minute.
clouds.
What show was
Starry.
Starry night.
Starry, rainy night.
Shazam.
They're moving
Shazam?
toward. This is a
Falling stars. Falling stars.
Falling
Come on, Sinbad.
planet.
a little more
Falling stars.
urgency of something
Falling
coming.
away.
Urgent.
Dancing stars are moving around me.
Fast falling stars.
Stars in my face.
Cloudy days.
All right, we're going to keep working
hurricane.
on. This one was Meteor Man.
Oh!
We stumped him. Sinbad didn't realize he had such a great career.
Oh man, I didn't know.
It's hard to keep track of them all.
Luckily, we did. Big fans of Sinbad
Man.
in his films and TVs. Huge fans of him in stand-up. Oh, huge fans in stand-up comedy. All right, so Sinbad may be gone. We might have missed him, but the comedy doesn't stop at McCurdy's. They have SNL alum Rob Schneider coming up in a few weeks. Later this year, John Lovitz, the comedian Gallagher, Jay Moore, also from SNL. You can visit McCurdy's website to see who's performing and get your tickets at mccurdyscomedy.com. Coming up next, the results of today's Monday makeover. We'll see what Molly looks like.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TrueStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC 7 wherever you are, on our live stream, on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC 7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast Restaurant Guide. Visit mysuncoast.com. Click on the Apps tab to download the ABC 7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android.
They are the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. But what does it take to bridge the distance and keep them connected to family, home, and country? What does it take to strengthen our service members so they can be the greatest force for good in the world? It takes a force. Be a force behind the forces. Give today at force.uso.org.
Northland Outdoors is about so much more than the biggest fish or the hottest hunting spots. All across the Northland, there are amazing people with incredible stories to tell. We're going to find those stories and share them with everyone.
Join us each and every week as we explore the Northland and experience some of the most exciting outdoor adventures in the country right here in our own backyard. This is Northland Outdoors.
Addiction is a dark place, but just as each new day breaks, there's light. A light that illuminates the people by your side. Out of the darkness, you are walking with 22 million others struggling with addiction. The cure to darkness is light. The cure to stigma is love. And the cure to disease is treatment. Join us as we walk into the dawn of a new day. Together, we are stronger than addiction. Learn more at chatterproof.org.
It's Makeover Madness Monday. This is a look at Molly when she came into Cutting Loose Salon. She said she wanted to fight the summer frizzies. Oh, Molly, we feel your pain. We're right there with you. So let's take a look at what Cutting Loose was able to do. Here is Molly right now. Wow, soft and silky smooth hair. We absolutely love it. Let's bring up salon owner Coral, please, from Cutting Loose, and find out exactly how we can all have smooth, silky, sexy hair like Molly. What did you do?
Well, the perfect example is everybody thinks that the people that need straightening and smoothing products are big, thick hair. But fine, frizzy hair is the ones that really need it. And so with the Cezanne, since it's a formaldehyde-free natural smoothing, it doesn't straighten it, because Molly had said you can still wear it wavy and curly, right?
I can still do beach waves.
Okay.
But it's controlled.
All right, good. So what is your first thought now that you're seeing it smooth? Do you like the look?
I love it, and it takes me half as long to get ready.
Okay, so that's a good point. Tell us a little bit more about Cezanne. How long do we get the effects of that treatment?
So it's the newer product. We had reviewed it a couple weeks ago, and we love it because it's the ingredient is from a silkworm, so it's all natural, no formaldehyde, but we're finding great results. It doesn't last as long as like a Brazilian, but we're still getting 3 months out of it.
Oh, that's
and
a
it's
pretty long time.
life-changing, you know, life-changing for the guests that truly need it. But it gives us an all-natural.
Hey, 3 months gets us through the heat of the summer,
Yeah.
and we love it. Molly, gorgeous, so nice not to have to fight the frizz. We know what time of year it is. It's that sticky, humid time when all of our hair is a wreck. If you want to learn more about this smoothing treatment and the many other things that Cutting Loose can do to keep us beautiful, you will be able to find them online or at their salons across the area. It is cuttingloose.net, correct?
Correct.
All right, great. Thank you, Coral. Great job, Molly. Enjoy
Beautiful.
your hair this
Thank
week.
you.
We are ready to enjoy some yummy food in the kitchen. We're going to go see Bob from Gold Rush. Stay with us.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Stephanie Webb. Coming up today at noon, the investigation continues as to why a Sarasota woman was found dead in her home over the weekend. And the back-to-school sales tax holiday is coming up this weekend. We'll tell you when it runs and which school supplies you can save on. Right now, though, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist John Scalzi.
Big ridge of high pressure sitting out in the Atlantic promises us a southerly flow of wind. That southerly to southwesterly flow is going to favor a few morning showers near the coast, followed by those inland showers building and favoring the other coast during the afternoon. Few showers could build back toward the coastline later in the day, though, and that does bring us about a 40% chance of an afternoon storm closer to the coast. 40% chance of showers through the noontime hour, followed by a 50 to 60% chance inland in the later afternoon. Then about a 40% chance of an evening shower drifting back toward the coastline as all of the storms begin to die out. Overnight should be pretty calm.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid. Your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-965-2704.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-965-2704.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night, or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night, and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to and from the cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Don't allow your weight to threaten your health or control your future. Excess weight or obesity can cause emotional and physical health risks. But you can take control. The Your Weight Matters campaign offers free resources and tips to help you measure and understand your weight. Take the Your Weight Matters Challenge. The free toolkit prepares you to speak with a healthcare provider about your weight. Your weight does matter. Take the challenge and take control today.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Welcome back. We're here with Chef Bob from Gold Rush Barbecue, and it smells so good. What are we making?
Well, like I said, last month we did huli huli chicken, heavy syrup, heavy pineapple juice. It cannot be eaten by everybody. So we're going to take that same recipe and make it basically sugar-free with all the options that we need to use. So first we made a rub, Lulu, and this had a combination of paprika and garlic and cumin, a little cayenne pepper. And so we're going to rub the chicken real soon. But the first step is we're going to get our brine ready. And a brine, remember we talked about that? Yes. It allows any pork or chicken or turkey to be very tender and delicious. And you do that by hot water, and then some garlic, about 3 cloves of garlic, and some bay leaves. All right.
The garlic
so you get that in there. And then, because it's a diabetic brine, we're going to use Swerve. And this is no glycemic index, and you use about a cup of that. All right. So that's replacing sugar.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And
then Swerve. Yeah, it's really a great product. And then kosher salt. Brine is basically sugar, salt, water, and whatever else you want to put in it.
So a lot of salt.
Yes. Now the important part about a brine is it's hot, but you want to put your raw chicken in it, so you got to cool it down. And so you put in some ice. Now ice is going to cool down real quick.
This is a serious level of cooking.
Yes, it is. And then you're going to take the brine and you're going to pour it over the chicken. This brine needs to sit with the chicken for about 2 hours or more, and then it's going to break down that meat, make it very tender, and again, a lot of good flavor. So now we take the brine chicken that's been in the refrigerator for about 2 hours.
So we don't have to go in and stir it meanwhile?
No, you don't. You just leave it alone. And we're going to bring it out of the brine, and the important thing is, when you're going to season chicken, you want it to be dry. So take that brined chicken and dry it off. Put that back in there. Now, Lulu, we're ready for you to give it some of our rub. So we're just going to take some of this and sprinkle it on the chicken.
All right.
All right, that's looking good. While she's doing that, we're going to get the huli huli sauce ready. Okay, so, excuse me, we can't use pineapple juice, so we're going to use a pineapple sugar-free syrup. There's a lot of sugar-free syrups out there for people, and about a cup of it to give you the flavors where you can mimic other things. So our pineapple sugar-free syrup's in there. Then we add in about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. This is sherry vinegar.
And we're going to post this on the web because I know you've got a bunch of really interesting ingredients.
Amino acids is from coconut amino, and this replaces Worcestershire sauce. There's a sugar-free option. Yeah, it comes from the sap of a coconut tree.
Is there sugar in everything? What's wrong with Worcestershire?
It's in everything.
Worcestershire sauce is full of sugar?
It is.
Good.
Well, no, it's not, but it does have a little bit in it. Then we have
sugar here.
the stevia sweet barbecue sauce,
Right.
which is going to replace ketchup. Remember we used
Right.
about
We
a
know
cup
ketchup's
of ketchup
got a lot
last
of
time. And then to finish that off, we're going to just do a little bit of ginger. Okay, about 2 teaspoons. And
brine sauce and
then
barbecue sauce.
mix that up together. You're going to let this go to a simmer. And then when it starts to simmer, you're going to add in about 2 teaspoons of xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is going to replace the thickness in this sauce that you would get from brown sugar going down.
Okay.
So now, once it's simmered for about 5 minutes, you're going to cool it off, and it's going to turn into this nice thick sauce. So then, excuse me, you're going to have your grilled chicken, and huli huli means flip flip. So you're going to keep adding sauce and flipping the chicken over and over, and through the magic of TV.
Wow. All right,
We
so
have
this
it here.
recipe will be on our website because I know it had a ton of fun ingredients
Right.
in it. But it's a way to get that good, sweet, saucy chicken like we love called huli huli chicken
That's
without
right.
the sugar. If you're watching your sugar for diabetic or carbohydrate reasons, Bob is always here for some great shortcuts. And that, of course, is what stevia sweet barbecue sauce is all about, replacing the sugar with the stevia. So we love all the shortcutted tricks.
Thank you. Real quick, cauliflower rice instead of regular rice.
Ah, cauliflower
You're ready to
rice,
go.
broccoli, and chicken. Healthy, healthy. Lulu, so fun to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Playing
We had a great
games and
time.
hanging out. All right, everybody. We're off to a great start this week. Hope you are too. Take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.